Good morning everybody. Look at this day today. A little bit cloudy, but we'll have stacks of power. Alright, so a couple of dear friends of mine, Felix and Natasha, they're building a straw bale house and they want a charging station for their electric power tools built. We may need to order another set of solar panels. I've got to test those to see what sort of power they put out. But what we have here, we have a Giandel 1 kilowatt pure sine wave inverter, and we have a 3 kilowatt hour 12 volt or 250 amp hour if you like green bank lithium battery. And the gross weight packed up like that is 32 kilos. It's the same one I've got in the back of my ute, people. It's the one in the metal case. Very, very good battery. Okay, very good battery. It gave us endless power. Even though our last camping trip was short, it gave us endless power just by having that huge battery sitting there to bank all the solar in. It was lovely, along with all my other batteries. Yeah, it made a big difference. Alright, so I'm going to get this unpacked, charged, and start building the system, and I'll bring you along. Okay, so we're opening this battery box. It's also a very well packed battery. The one I got was a demo unit, okay? This one's actually brand new, and it's got, it comes with the terminal bolts and the plastic end caps, which is fantastic. Oh yes, that wasn't going anywhere. That's a nice piece of protecting foam. And then wrapped up here with a little moisture is the battery, and look at it, absolutely marvellous, this battery, absolutely marvellous. Alright, I've got to get that out of there in a minute. That's going to live in the bottom shelf. Then we're going to wire the inverter, and then they can put their power tools they're not using in the second shelf, and their charging stations on the top shelf, or however they want to do it. It's totally 100% up to them. This is just an old shelf I had lying around that we were going to chuck out, and we thought, well, hey, you know, we'll reuse it. We'll give it a second life. Alright, back soon. Alright, here we go. Okay, so we've got the battery hard mounted to the bottom of the shelf. Alright, you can see that there. Got the inverter mounted up under there, underneath, on top. And basically, before I do any wiring now, I've got the battery turned on, and I've got the C-Tech having to go up charging it. What we're going to do, he's going to be using one of these with the RCD with it. This is a complete portable shelf. Okay, we've bypassed the naughty little charge controller. We've got the sandwich toaster on here to put the inverter under a little bit of load. The battery with that thing on, I mean, it uses quite a bit of power. That is down to 12.8. Okay, out of that supposedly 200 watt panel, and it's facing exactly where it needs to be, out there. Excuse me, right. Oh, spin yours around directly towards the sun, laying on the ground at the angle that the legs allow it to lay. And the max we're getting out of that panel on a full sunny morning, it's 11:20 in the morning, is 112 watts, There it is, 17 volts, 6.5 amps, and it's putting in the MPP controller that I've put in the unit down the bottom here. There you go. Alright, is converting that into 8 amps, 8.5 amps, and it's slowly charging the battery, as you can see. This thing's almost ready to click off. Okay, so he's going to need 2 sets of those panels with the same alteration done to them, and he should have enough power to do everything. But as you can see, we've got a nice little voltmeter here, which is fairly accurate. It says 12.7, and indeed it's 12.7 by the Victron, and it's working, it's charging people. There we go. So with a second set of panels on it, this is going to be 100% doable to charge all of his power tools. So he's going to put about 8 and 8, 16 amps in, 17 amps in. That's a 20 amp charge controller. No problem at all. That's the charge controller we used. Down the bottom is a Victron 120, and it's a smart one, which is why you're seeing it all here on Bluetooth. Alright, that's the end of the video. Keep well everyone. Bye for now.